I did. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm JangoMan097, and I'm here with this lovely lady over here,
Hello. Hi.
Halcat. And I might as well make this announcement before anything else. Me and her are not going to be posting often.
Yeah.
For her, it's a lack of a computer to do so.
Yeah.
And for
Very
me,
much.
I'm going to be working probably about two or couple jobs, so I'm going to have that going for me. Anyways, if you're watching Tile, it's a little bit of a Q&A, and yeah, let's get on to it. Now, so I actually found a very useful little website that just did randomized questions. You just need to enter a little bit of info. So I'm going to be reading them off my phone because it's convenient. And yeah. So this is for both of us to answer.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Now, let's see. Again, these are all random. Let's see. No. Okay. This one's actually just an age-old question. Who is better, guys or girls?
I think both. I think guys mostly. I think are better because
Well, it depends on
they're
the
not so
individual you're comparing to, though.
they're not really complaining as much as girls.
Hmm.
So
Well, my opinion, it depends on what you're comparing them to.
true, that too.
It's more or less the individual than anything. I mean, if you compare, let's say, I don't know, me and her using guns, I know how to use a firearm.
Yeah.
I have
I
my
do
whole
too,
life.
but
He
he's
does
probably
too,
better.
but I have a wider range than you do.
Yeah.
I can handle LMGs, assault rifles, pistols, submachine guns. I can handle them, and I can even field strip a couple of them, no problem. But you on your hand, I mean, you can probably field strip the 22 you have, but that's probably about really it.
Yeah.
So it depends on the individual and who you're comparing it to. It's like comparing a female drill sergeant to a male drill sergeant. If you compare like those, then you can see which one's better. But otherwise, it really doesn't matter. It just depends on who you're comparing it to. And in case you guys say, well, what about the average person? There's no such thing as average. Just like there's no such thing as normal or perfection. All right, what else we got? This is actually from someone who just messaged me. And apparently, this guy watches my World of Tanks streams. What is your favorite world tank in World of Tanks?
Yeah, as easy answer for him.
Well, she hasn't played it much. Bet she's got a tier 2. For me personally, depending on which tier, I like certain tanks. For tier 1, I like the Russian MS-1. Not a bad tank. Wish it didn't have such a giant bloom for its gun, though. I mean, seriously, it almost covers my whole screen. For Germany, I like the Panzer II. Tough hull armor, actually, for its tier. Tier 3, Panzer 3E. Love it. 4, love the Hetzer, love the Lush. The Lush is overpowered. I mean, seriously, if you get anything equal or lower tier, you can one clip it. No problem. And the Hetzer, if you get something side, you can basically one-shot it. Because cannon OP. For 5, my Type T-34, because I have a 1.9 second reload and I have 100 rounds to use, so I'm pouring damage into you. I don't take premium rounds or anything, just standard armor piercing. Like that. I like my ELC BIS. It's a tiny, tiny light tank that's hard to hit, and yet it packs such a punch. Sherman, M4 Sherman, you got either that one or Sherman 3 because derp guns. Tier 6, VK36. Love it. Tier 7s, my M56 Scorpion. Despite having 1 millimeter of goddamn armor. I can bet you she could probably go in and play tier 1 and still penetrate it. It's butter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the student meal I have. It's just too slow. It goes 25, for God's sake. And it has no armor. Tier 8, I love my Tiger 2. Accurate as hell. Actually, I think it's the most accurate tank in the game. What this version I have for it. Tier 9, love my E75. It's a brawler. Tier 10, I would have to actually say the Kranvagn, the Tier 10 Swedish heavy tank, because of its amazing turret armor. I'm not joking. The German Tier 10 Jagdpanzer E100 has the highest penetrating shells. Even that won't go through. And that's 420 millimeters of penetration, by the way. Can't go through a turret that's about 250 thick. Not to mention well angled. But also the Czechoslovakian Tier 10 because of the burst damage.
Mm.
Like I said, unfortunately, she can't answer really many of these questions because she hasn't played World Tanks much.
Yeah, definitely.
Because she does not have the patience to actually aim her shots.
Nope.
All right, let's see. And if you're a person who messaged me or something about these questions, no, I'm not going to read your name out just for privacy reasons.
Unless you want it. Unless you want,
No.
to be out there. I guess.
I don't know. Let's see. What else do we get? Sorry for long pauses. Sometimes it's hard to find a good question.
Ugh.
What was your first gun and... hold on. Okay, this is actually from someone, but their English is bad.
This is what you first got, pretty much, probably.
Well, no, there's a second part to it. Well, basically, you might as well answer that while I'm trying to figure out what the fuck they're trying to say for part 2.
Mine's simple because my family on my dad's side never really took me shooting or hunting. So, literally 2 years ago, I first went shooting. So a 22 rifle is my first gun. So that's pretty much it. Something simple for beginners. And yeah, there's something that my stepdad had that he just gave me randomly.
Here's the... I finally figured out. And if you could have any gun, what would you want for set part 2?
I don't know. I'm not good with guns. I don't really know.
Unlike me. My first was actually a Colt M1911 with a 45 caliber.
Nice.
Simple pistol. Not bad. Easy to clean. Easy to cut. It's actually very easy to get. What gun would I want? It depends on the type of gun, but if you want like just a general like assault rifle, I would take the German STG-44. Fire rate's a little bit on the slow side, but it's very accurate. And I've actually held one. It feels great. It feels nice in your hands. It feels like it was built for your hands. One of these days, I need to get you. One of these days, I'm taking you to a range. Damn it!
That sounds fun. I like the range. I've been there 3 times. So.
That World War II guns, I'm gonna be freaking happy as hell. Hey, World War II's my thing.
I know. My dad has the same thing. He has all these World War II guns.
But if I had to say a sniper rifle, give me a 50 caliber Barrett. I know it's overkill, but it's fun. And by the way, don't use the full auto version. That will rip your shoulder right off your body. Let's see what else we got. What was one of the dumbest things you've ever done?
Oh.
Do you really want to know this? Because I'm pretty sure we both have a pretty good list.
I have plenty of stupid things I've done.
So want to just skip that one since we don't really...
We can tell at least one story.
One should be fine.
Fine, that's all I hear. Fine.
The weirdest thing you've done, really? The weirdest thing you've done?
It's not the weirdest thing I've done, but it's something.
That's what the question was.
Okay, so this is the stupidest thing. I can only think of the stupidest thing I've done. So when I was little, I had like a Razor scooter. It was like the coolest thing ever. Razor scooters were the thing back then. And I thought it was a great idea to go on top of this hill in our town. There's this giant hill. And this is a small town, so you can easily find it. And we thought maybe we could actually go down with our scooters and we can make it to the bottom. It'd be cool. And we know if we do not hold the brake down, we will zoom down and fall and hurt ourselves. So we held our brake.
You did anyways. You end up hurting yourself anyways.
Well, pretty much. So I held the brake down, and we were going slow down the hill. So this is how steep the hill. Even the brake won't stop us. So it's like we're pushing it all the way down, going down really slow. And I thought, hey, maybe it's a good idea if I release the brake, because I think I can just easily go back all the way down, because it's not that far from the flat surface, so it might be easy. Turns out my perspective was wrong, so I undid the brake. I started like going really fast down the hill, and then I tried putting the brake back on, and I went over the razor and scuffed up everything. And of course, my cousin was laughing at me, and I was laughing and crying. So, yeah.
Honestly, I've made too many stupid decisions, in my personal opinion. I was like, the amount I make sometimes is freaking. What's the word I'm looking for? More grand? I don't know. I don't know how to really describe it. They make yours look like a scrape on the knee, basically.
Oh yeah.
When I was in the second grade, there's this kid who always played rough, and I would play along. Yeah, that ended up getting my arm broken by an oak tree. So yeah,
I never broke a bone, so I can't really.
I've only broke one. It went from being a straight bone and it basically caved in,
Ugh.
and it tore about half of the muscles in that area. So yeah, that was awesome. I was stuck with a cast for a couple months. But honestly, it was either my arm or my back because of the way I landed. No, I'm actually kind of fortunate it was my arm. Oh yeah, and the weirdest thing we've done. I don't think there's one thing we both can agree on that was the weirdest thing we've done.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, if you guys are actual viewers of us, you know we're weird. I mean, am I wrong?
Nope.
The best day of your life.
Pretty much, I think coming here and meeting everyone.
Yep.
The best of my life. Because I moved here. I didn't really get born and raised here.
Same. I've lived all over. I've basically been up and down the entire East Coast. And the farthest west I've been is Texas. Texas? Texas.
I've been to Texas. I lived in Texas for 3 years.
Yeah, and you lived in California too.
Yeah. Yep.
And another great moment, in my opinion, is when I actually. And here's the thing, people: we're both very antisocial when it comes to like public school and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually how we met during our first semester?
First semester, second block.
Yeah, in our freshman year, and towards the end of the second semester, I actually threw her my phone number.
I don't know why, but he just like.
Yeah, I don't know why either, but again, I'm glad I did it.
Yeah. I was like very like I'm like, okay, this is weird. I never got asked, hey, here's my phone number. Like, I thought that was a little bit weird.
I don't like people, so I don't usually give them that kind of information. But I liked her enough to do that.
You didn't really know me though. I was a silent.
I know.
person.
I only talked to you like once.
Because I think I had a question and the teacher won't answer it, so you just answered for me. Like, thanks. But I hated that class, but
yeah.
kinda.
Well, you hated the class, but the teacher was fine. I liked Coach Pierce. He was nice.
It was just the people in the class.
Yeah, all of them were fuck boys.
Not all of them. I knew one.
Well, the ones that were sitting around me are. I can
yeah.
say that one. Like Tristan and all that. They're fuck boys. I can tell.
Well, duh. He dated like 3 girls that semester.
3 girls at the same time that semester, I think. I don't know.
He tried to get this other girl, but it's funny.
Yeah. And he talked about trying you, but even though I didn't know you that well, I was thinking, dude, you know that's not gonna happen. I'll say this as a freshman, I was completely retarded in my opinion. I tried to look cool. I tried to make up shit so I look cool.
That's the funny part. I knew he was trying to act cool because he was talking to Tristan and stuff like that. I'm like, okay.
But I'll say this one, probably about what, second semester, freshman, up to your sophomore, you're like, why the fuck did that matter? Like, why did it matter? And you just stop caring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Stupid is what stupid does, and the saying, the fuck is that? God damn. There's not really any good questions that it's mostly like general stuff that people ask, like where are you from and all that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We could make up some.
Yeah, I guess we could. Who is your favorite singer? What is your favorite song from them? I guess you can start.
Favorite singer is sorry. I have two, and up to three. I have three favorite singers.
Just name as many you want. Doesn't really matter.
I guess I'll do a boy and a girl. Okay. So Brandon Urie from Panic at the Disco, pretty much just a one-man band because he does everything. He's my favorite singer. This song by him has to be what's it called? Ella Devotee, I think. And then Melanie Martinez. I'm kind of a geek for her, and I think "Dead to Me" is a good song by her. So there you go. That's it.
For me, for female, Alina Sigmund and the song "Dead Again" from Der Eisendrache from Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I like the song. I really do. For male, it's got to be Nelly because that was basically the only thing I've listened to when I grew up.
On it, so it's like,
Yeah, I grew up on it. But I do like him. I do like his older songs. Some of his newer ones I do not like. But like the Nellyville album, some of the Country Grammar I liked. And unbeknownst to me, there's actually a couple of songs in the Nellyville album I've never heard of. And my dad owns it on freaking CD. The full album. And I hate it when they have to like do the child censoring to it because it just doesn't make it sound as good.
Yeah.
You can't censor Nelly or else it won't sound good. It really doesn't. Okay, one of the questions was, are you in a relationship? I know it's a random computer generated question, but still. Can you guys not be so basic about it? Oh, I'm in a relationship with this woman right here. Yeah. I don't regret a damn second.
I do not. Okay, no. Yeah.
What is one thing you hate more than anything? Like, I think this is both of our answers. You might be a little bit more elaborate about it. We both hate people.
Yep.
I sure as hell hate people. And it's not for any specific reason. Nope. In a way. I do hate types of people a lot more than others. But I just hate people because because people are stupid.
A lot of people are inconsiderate and unmannerful and stupid. Yeah,
thank you. It has nothing to do with like race or gender or any of that kind of bullcrap. It has nothing to do with it. I just don't like people. I mean, you could probably tell from antisocial behavior. Yeah. From both of us. We just don't like people. I have a feeling someone's going to answer comments. Then how the hell do you have friends and you guys are together? Because we took a risk.
Yep.
And we like our friends. Or at least we at least can compare ourselves to them in some
way. We're weird with them, so it's like we had
of
likings and stuff like that.
Yeah, to us, quote unquote normal people consider weird around us. To us, it's actually just normal.
for us it's normal, but like for other people it's like, oh my gosh, why?
Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? Why are they singing this weird ass song?
Everyone knows us, and last year people were afraid to go like towards us, so they went around the tree. They were called the tree people, by the way. And
Oh yeah.
not hippie wise, just like because we hate
No, because we hung around one of the trees in the courtyard.
yeah, so it's like everyone, like the freshmen now, don't know what we were like last year because Noah left and most of the new people left because they seemed
Yeah,
like
most of the originals.
the original people, yeah. And there's a lot of people changed too, so it's like we lost a lot of people because
They were
they're different.
moving and all this other stuff.
Also different, and they changed because
Well,
we don't
another.
like them anymore. Michaela. And
Yeah, we want her to go fuck off.
we have like there's some people that we don't enjoy by the tree, which are F girls, F
F
boys,
boys.
cheaters, liars. We don't like any of those people because
Anyone who wants to smack my Halcat.
we don't like negative people, pretty much. If you're negative, we like
Well, here's the thing. If you're negative, but you're like jokingly about it,
they're fine. But like if you're negative against our friends or
Hmm.
negative against us, then it goes downhill.
or Damon's honestly, to me, the funniest thing is Damon's attempt to flirt with you. I've personally found that funny.
Okay, the thing is, he flirts like an F boy. Like he's like, oh, like look at that spring. Like I was wearing these jogging shorts one time because I was like in PE, so I was like, hey, jogging pants. And he's like, oh, look at it, looks like sprinkles on that cake. I'm like, hey, shut the fuck up. Like, no, you don't say that. And like, he's
And
gonna
honestly, I just laugh at his attempts
I know.
because they're so fucking dumb. Oh my god.
Like, you'd be like sweet at first, and like, you would be just friends. That's pretty much it. Like, I'm surprised anyone dated him. It's not
You're
because of
telling
what he
me.
looks like. It's
No,
because
I do a better job in. I actually made a rule throughout most of my schooling career to never date.
yeah.
And hey, I broke the rule and I don't regret it. Still don't. And trust me, people have tried to get me to cheat on this one over here. Not gonna happen.
Michaela.
Multiple times, by the way. Both times we dated. And if you guys want clarification on that, that'll probably be later in the stream. If the question arises.
Yeah.
When you were little, what was your favorite video game?
Zelda. Has to be Zelda.
Actually, for me, when I was little, it was actually Thrillville.
Wow.
I don't know why. I like the game. I still have it, but I don't play it at all. Because money in that game is actually really hard to come by. You would think you make good money after you're a park manager, for God's sake. You'd think you make some good money. But no, money's almost impossible to come by.
And my favorite game was always Zelda, and it's funny because looking back, I thought the pixels were amazing. Like those are the best pixels of that year. It's amazing pixelation, like so realistic. And now I have the game still. Looking at now,
And looking at other games,
wow, that's bad pixelation. It's like that does not look realistic. Like
well, honestly,
boxy. It's like wow.
In my opinion, it doesn't matter what console you're comparing. It's still not really fair comparing a console to a PC.
No, yeah.
Because the PC is always gonna have better graphics. Because it's like comparing an Xbox One to my tower. My tower has a lot more space. It can fit a lot more modules in it than an Xbox One can. Oh, and this is actually the next question. What do you think is better, the Xbox or PlayStation's products?
I grew up on PlayStation, so I'm saying PlayStation. No hate for Xbox. I have played Xbox. I just prefer PlayStation.
The hell? There we go. For whatever reason, it just froze up. I grew up on Xbox, but I don't care for PlayStation.
Yeah.
I honestly like them both, but I am mainly an Xbox player. But like I said, I don't really care. The only thing that I found weird about basically the original two was just the controllers. Now they're basically the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Just instead of like X, A, B, Y, it's triangle, square.
I still have the original Xbox. This is what I have. I have the original Xbox, not 360, the one before that.
Yeah, the actual OG original.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the controller versus the PlayStation 2 controller, which I have.
And they're completely different.
They're completely different. Size are different. It's just crazy. And I actually prefer the PlayStation controller because one, yes, I grew up on it, like I said.
Oh yeah, because it's more comfortable.
And also, I saw these buttons on the Xbox ones that I'm like, I'd never seen before. Like, this is a white button, there's a black button, and like.
Yeah, they took those out with the 360 and replaced them with the bumpers.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
I used to have an original Xbox. I have a 360 and I have a One, and my grandparents actually used to have a PlayStation 2. And to my surprise, whenever I went from Xbox to PlayStation, it never really felt any different to me.
Yeah.
Because I use the wireless Xbox controller, and it's actually pretty original Xbox controller. It's actually pretty similar to the PlayStation, minus the bumpers.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, there's that. I guess for both of us, we really don't care. It's just more preference of what we grew up with.
Yeah. As I can tell, we grew up on different things, so it's like not crazy.
What was your favorite game series, and which is your favorite? Mine's gonna be the Halo series, obviously, because I love the game, and my favorite is Halo 2. Geez, you have to play it, but one of these days I'll probably have her come over and actually play it with me.
Yeah, I have Halo 2, and
it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it's scratched up and doesn't work, so it's like, fuck. I have Halo 1, though. Hey.
And Halo 1, all the human stuff is overpowered as shit.
Yeah. It's still fun. I think so.
The human vehicles are indestructible. The human weapons do a lot of damage. I mean, you can snipe with a shotgun, for God's sake. And he uses buckshot, not even a slug. Which, you still have to answer that part of your question.
What?
Your favorite game series, and what was your favorite?
Favorite game series? Zelda, again. It's pretty much Zelda. I don't know why. I grew up on Zelda, so Mario. I'm classic. I'm classic Nintendo.
She's classic. I'm a little bit. Depends on what it is. Yeah. Like if it's Mario or something, I might play it, just for nostalgia reasons. Zelda, I don't think I have any experience with Zelda, actually. I don't think I do. I don't know. I'm getting old. Let's see what else we got. This is actually weird for CPU generated. What is your favorite anime? That's actually a weird question for a computer generated question. Mine personally, Hellsing Ultimate.
Yeah.
There's some retardedness in it with those dreams, basically. I don't like those scenes, but otherwise, it has a great story to it. It really does. Studio Madhouse in... Fuck, what was the other guy called? No. Studio Madhouse, Funimation, and the actual maker of it from the mangas, which I've not read much. I've read a little bit. She actually caught me reading one of them. At school, she actually caught me reading a little bit of one of them.
Yep.
Yes, there's intense gore, there's intense violence, but I watch it for the storyline. And by the way, hashtag Alucard is overpowered as shit. The guy can literally summon up literally a blood army of millions of souls. If Integra wanted, she can say Alucard, massacre the world, restriction 0, and he can do it with probably less than a couple hours. He's just really fucking overpowered. Even Goku and Superman probably can't even beat him. That's just how OP he is. What about you?
Wait, manga or anime? Sorry, I forgot what the question was.
Honestly, it doesn't matter which one. They're basically the same.
Manga has to be Tsubasa Chronicles. And then for anime, it has to be Attack on Titan. It's traditional. I don't know.
Well, honestly, you
But
can't go wrong with Attack on Titan. You really can't.
yeah. hmm
And honestly, this second season's actually disappointing me a little bit.
Well, I'm not. No spoilers. I'm waiting for the whole season to be done, and then I'll watch
Well,
it.
don't worry. I'm not going to spoil anything. It's just me personally. I'm a little bit disappointed, but not
Oh,
much.
yeah.
And I'm not a spoiler. And guys, I may be an asshole, but I'm not a fucking complete dick.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I actually like one, but that's probably because I'm in a really bad mood.
Probably yeah.
I mean, there's only been, what, one time that you know of I've been a complete and utter asshole for an entire day because I was in a really bad mood. Hmm. Come on, get us something that's not really generic.
Like, oh, what's your name? Pretty much like that kind of stuff.
Sorry, guys, for the tense quietness. It's just there's a lot of generic questions that I don't really want to answer because they're very freaking. They're not original.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, I'm not gonna read the name, but whoever you are, fix your fucking English. I swear to God. And all things sacred. But I get kind of get the gist of it. Yes, people, I can read retarded English. Because trust me, mine's not that much better. But it's basically hold on. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. I'm reading retarded. If there's one celebrity you could meet, who would you meet and where would you meet them? That sounds like more like which celebrity would you rather go on a date with?
Yeah.
I guess you can start, honestly.
Great.
As long as it's not Justin Bieber, I don't care.
No.
No one needs to hear about that Canadian fuckface.
He has to be married. He said be single. I have no idea. Literally, I would not really date a celebrity.
Well, I don't think it. Well, to me, it sounds like a date, but it sounds just more like just meeting them.
Hang out. Okay. Meeting them.
Yeah.
I would love to meet, of course, Brandon Urie and Tyler Joseph because they're great artists. They helped me through a lot, and it's like kind of thing. I don't know. That's pretty much it.
Honestly, if may she rest in peace. By the way, I would love to meet Carrie Fisher. May she rest in peace. I would love to meet her, and honestly, I would love to meet Samuel Jackson. He's a really funny guy. He really is. Otherwise, I can't really think of others that I can recall names right now. What was your first date? Actually, my first date was with her, and we went to see the Assassin's Creed movie.
My first official date, like actual bad self date, not like.
Like with no one around, it was just us. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed spending time with her. Enjoyed the movie. The movie is actually pretty good, and I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. I've read some of the. believe me or don't, there's actually books for it. There's like one or two. I read those. I've played the games. And I actually like it. Even though it's kind of weird.
It was interesting. It wasn't weird. It was just really interesting.
Oh no. I mean that arm they hooked them up to.
Mm-hmm. So if you have never seen it, we're probably giving spoilers right now.
Well, no, I'm not saying who the main character is, or I'm just saying what equipment's around. I'm not really spoiling plot or anything. I'm just saying they hook a guy up to an arm, and you can go watch the movie to figure the rest out.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It was interesting.
Hmm?
So.
And in case somebody asks, yes, I'm basically a gaming nerd.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. Who was your first boyfriend / girlfriend? That depends on us since we've lived in multiple places.
Yeah.
If you're talking about like here when we're both here, honestly, believe me or don't, this one right here was actually my first one in South Carolina.
Sadly, he was not my first one. We started dating this year. Last year I had one. Wasn't really that great because it was not healthy. So for my first one officially though, like official one, had to be in California. But yeah, I just had like real relationships but it weren't like right. So I don't know.
No, they were left.
Yeah, so yeah. Pretty much it.
But honestly, again, don't regret a damn second of it. Never will. Now let's see what else we got. What was your favorite board game to play as a kid? Either Life or Sorry.
Shoots and ladders for me. That was my favorite as a kid.
Didn't they make like a knockoff version of that?
Yeah.
It was like a candy version or whatever.
Yeah, it was Candyland.
Yeah, Candyland.
Was my favorite one too. I like Candyland.
Even though it was basically a carbon copy of Shoots and Ladders just with candy.
Yeah.
Well, then again, what games back then weren't basically copies of each other, just different name. I mean, they could have made it Hoots and Ladders and have owls all over it.
Okay. I am now uploading a video on YouTube.
Awesome. What is your favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant. I don't really go out much, so
Honestly, neither do I.
Really much. I think you have a favorite restaurant though. For me, I go to like fast food restaurants here, and I think the most restaurant-y place was Moe's for me.
Well, yeah. In case you guys haven't been to South Carolina, get Moe's. It's really good stuff.
It's better than Chipotle. I triggered a lot of people right now. Better than Chipotle.
It really is. Chipotle last time gave me indigestion. Not joking.
Last time I had Chipotle, it was.
But and their portions are tiny.
If you go to Texas, though, go to Freebirds.
Yes.
Freebirds is just like Moe's. Amazing, top-notch burritos.
I wish they were more spread out throughout the country. I really do.
And if you go to California, go to Round Table because that's the best pizza in California. Okay, enough with that.
In Michigan, for me, it was a place called Mr. Quick's. Mm-hmm. When I first had it, I didn't like it because I felt like it was overcooked. But as the years went by, I'm like, actually, this is really good.
Yeah.
In Florida, what the hell was it called? I forgot what it was called, but it's like this really good Italian place. It's like authentic Italian. And it was actually fairly cheap as well for like actual 100% authentic food. I forgot what it was called. Tour of Italy. There we go. And now, in case like the restaurant or something, no, it's actually it was actually a local business in Delaware. Mama Maria's. That is a really good pizza place. And here, it's obviously Moe's for me because I like it.
California was In-N-Out. Best burgers ever. Then Texas, my favorite place was Free Birds, and then here Moe's. I think Moe's would be my favorite place.
Also, here for me, and I know Firehouse is a little bit spread around, but I do like Firehouse. They're really good.
I hate Firehouse. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it in Texas. I hate it here. It's cooked lunch meat. It's not good.
Well, it does depend on what you get with it.
Cheap tasting. I'm sorry.
I don't mind it. It's at least easy to reheat though, so it's easy for leftovers.
But I'd rather have Subway than.
Yeah. Subway's not bad. At least with Subway, you can completely make yours.
Yeah, but still, I had first I'm having Firehouse. Worse, like I was like, hey, maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be like Subway. You can, it's like a good Subway sandwich. It's like a good sandwich. Turns out I got like
No, you got a freaking footlong hoagie.
I got like a turkey one, and it's like cooked lunch meat. And I was like, oh no, just no, why? It's literally like if you ever had heated up lunch meat, it was like it was okay. I think it wasn't great, but
What I would get was the turkey bacon ranch, but I would have them replace the ranch with honey mustard.
yeah.
It actually tasted pretty good. And people, even my dad said this. It's like, why do you always put like honey mustard on like quesadillas and stuff? Because it tastes good.
Sounds okay. Yeah, sounds pretty good.
I like honey mustard, and you can thank my dad for getting me addicted to it because before it was either ranch or ketchup. Just give me honey mustard with maybe some hot sauce, and I'm good.
When I was little, my favorite dip to dip things in was tartar sauce. It was the white stuff that you dip in fish.
Mm. It was basically mayonnaise for fish.
Yeah, and it's like relish, mayonnaise, and stuff like that. Then it became Thousand Island, and then it became.
Thousand Islands just became too sweet for me.
It depends how you make it. It definitely
Yeah.
depends how you make it. Depends what mayonnaise and ketchup you use and what pickles you use. Some people use sweet pickles, and it's not that great. It's too sweet.
Yeah,
But like
people use like
great.
a little bit of, like the pickle has like a little bit of a sour tinge to it. I like that kind.
You mean sour pickle? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not too sweet, it's not too sour. It's just right there in the middle.
I have sour pickles in my fridge.
And the thing is, I don't really like pickles much.
Me either.
I mean, I'll eat a fried pickle, no problem. That's actually not bad if you're getting them, depending on where you get them. Like Zaxby's fried pickles, those were good.
My mom made fried pickles last month. We were making like fried food, so it's like, hey, why not make fried pickles? Make some fried pickles. Also, my mom is pregnant, so she's
So
craving.
weird cravings.
Like she hates watermelon, and she's craving watermelon right now. So.
Well, give her some watermelon flavored. See if that helps.
She likes sour things right now. Cherry's a favorite. Oh wow.
Cherries are not really that sour in my opinion. Well, like I said, that
flavored cherry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. No, not cherries. Like flavored cherry sour candy.
Okay, I was gonna say, it's not cherries are not really expired. They can be if they're expired,
or if they're not ripe.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, I do like cherries that are not ripe. I like them better than the ripe ones.
Yeah. I can't believe we were just like going off about random stuff. It's like we just talked about cherries. Let's go about cherries.
Okay, I get it. Jaybird is now playing Shell Shock Live. No one cares. That's just my Steam people.
All right. Another question.
You think you can come up with a random one?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of one. If you could go for a drink right now, what drink would it be?
Nothing, because I hate alcohol.
Drink. Like
Oh, like
anything.
just like in general, or
No, not
I was
like
gonna say.
beer or something. Like juice or water
Yeah,
or
well, obviously
soda.
tea for me because I prefer it over soda. I really do.
I will go for iced coffee right now with chocolate.
Just I'm not a big coffee fan, but I do like some coffee kind of stuff.
Because this is commercial on TV right now saying Dunkin' Donuts iced chocolate coffee. I'm like, yes, yes.
There's some stuff like the promotional Starbucks stuff. I do like those,
Mhm.
like holiday promotional and all that. I do like those. They're not bad. This cat is at my mercy right now.
Yeah, he. Oh yeah. Okay. What pets do you have? Here's a question.
Currently, I have 2 cats and 1 dog. And no, the dog and the cats never met each other. They have not. Thank God, though. Because I think my cat Smoke, he's only about 2 years old, and he is ginormous. He could literally, if I'm sitting, and guys, mind you, I'm 6'2" with long legs and a long back. He could literally cover almost my entire lap if he was laying on me. I think he would beat up our dog, my dad's dog Solomon. And this cat literally acts like a dog. I'm not joking. You can call his name, he comes right at you. Yeah, you. But anyways,
Okay, I don't have pets, but this is the pets I would get if like I have the money to, because I'm getting a job, guys. Woo, woo. Um, so first pet I'll get when we move, because I'm moving. The same state I'm staying here. Just moving to an actual house because we're in a rental right now.
yes.
But first pet I'll get is a ball python. I'm gonna try to find a pastel one. If not, I'll be fine with the regular ones. The more popular ones are the pastel. But that's for the whole thing to buy the whole set, the food, the snake. It's way cheaper than a dog. It's $500 for the whole entire thing. So my mom, she was like, if it's expensive, don't do it. I'm like, Mom, it's cheaper than a dog. So that's something to say. And by the way, no one in my family is afraid of snakes. So my mom's not afraid of them. My stepdad isn't. So it's perfect. And it won't bother anyone unless I
As long
have.
as you don't bother it.
No, but ball pythons are the sweetest pets.
Yeah, they're very sweet, but they will. But if you mess with them too much, they will get
If they're
snappy.
hungry or if they're shedding, they snap. But if
Yeah,
they're
because
not,
that's basically their private time.
if they eat, they're done shedding, then you can hold them. If they slip at you, the bite won't hurt. So it's like,
And if I recall, they're not really that venomous.
and they're not venomous. There's zero venom in them. It's not.
Because aren't they
They're
constrictors?
poison. Yeah, and it's a great pet. Or the other pets that I would have gotten is a copper snake or king snake. But king snakes and copper snakes are more snippy animals, more snippy snakes. So my brother, when he's being born, I don't want him to get bitten by a snake. So I want a calmer snake, which is going to be a ball python. Second choice in pet would be a dog, of course.
I mean, she hasn't personally met my dad's dog Solomon, but
Yeah,
he,
but
as far as we, oh, sorry,
I've been around puppies, so my
yeah,
dad and my of course his wife literally got on a puppy and then sell it because they couldn't handle it, and they got on a puppy again, couldn't handle it, so they sold it. Got a kitten, they couldn't. I'm like, I had to take care of it, so I think I know how to handle a puppy. But it'll be a pug because I love pugs.
That actually, I think that's what ours is. Ours is, from judging from the monitor, it looks like pit bull pug mix.
Oh, so I love those ones. They're so adorable.
I mean,
Oh,
you can basically tell by just by actually the structure of his head.
yeah, I'm the structure.
I mean, the body you can't really tell, but the head, yeah, you could tell. They said it's possible he's a pure breed, but I don't think so. He really does look like a pug pit bull mix. He really,
Also,
really does.
the reason why a snake would be my top choice is because my mom is allergic to cats and dogs. So if I do get a dog, it has to be short-haired or less shedding, and it can't be around her because she's allergic. So that's the one downside about me. I have a mom who's allergic to fur or skin. I don't know what she's allergic to about that.
I think she's just more allergic to the dandruff that they produce.
The dandruff, yeah. So it's like snake. Hey, hyperallergenic.
And they're scaly, so don't have to worry about dandruff.
Yeah, the scales come off easily. If they don't come off easily, put them in the bath. And look, it's not easy to take care of. Once a month, I have to feed it. Hey, easy pet, mom. And she's like, yeah, okay. You pay for it, you get it. I'm like, okay. So, yay.
And honestly, especially around little kids, some snakes are extremely sweet.
Yeah. And if my brother wants to play with it when he's like a walking stage and he can actually handle a snake.
Yeah, because the snake won't really care. It's very. I find this really cool that a lot of snakes, like the one you're talking about, are very, very sweet to little kids.
Yeah. And they love kids, kind of. Because it's like they don't.
As long as you don't step on them.
Oh, yeah. Or touch their heads. They don't like being touched by the head.
Well, yeah, because that's where all their sensory stuff is.
Yeah. Wow, my video was very quick on
Uploading.
Yeah. Yay. If you want to see my video, guys. Hey. Yeah. It's ready to watch. It's now uploaded. Yay. I'm drawing in this video, by the way. No gaming, because I can't game on my phone. So it's all.
Oh, you probably can. You just can't stream it.
Drawing. I can't stream it, yeah. So I'm taking a new thing. What I used for a stand was funny. We have a vase and we have a box. And I put my phone on the box on top of the vase. And just did it from there.
Hey, ingenuity. Gotta use it.
And I tried editing, so.
Emphasis on the word tried, by the way.
It's fast moving, so it won't be like long.
It's a speed throw.
Yeah.
In case, and yes, Trent and I also have a link in my channel description, he does a similar thing.
Yep.
And lately he's been experimenting with other stuff.
My favorite's the Markiplier one. He does Markiplier.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite book series? For me, Rotten Ruin series, it's great, honestly, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. What about you?
Okay, I really don't have a series. I have a book. My favorite book is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Because I like haunted type creepy books. And if you like that type of book, but you like happiness in the book too, I will prefer that one. Because you cry, you laugh, you smile. It's a great book. And there's a movie too, so if you want to watch the movie. But right now I'm listening to an Audible because my eyes get strained after a while of reading.
Same.
So what I do is I listen to this book because I had a free trial on my Kindle, and I bought Stephen King's It. So I'm listening to that right now.
I actually hear that's not bad.
It's not bad, I heard. So I'm listening to it, and so far I got literally a minute into it because this guy said, "Are you ready?" right when I was starting to listen to it. So I'm like, okay. I guess. But anyways.
Another one I do. Sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Another one that I like. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any sort of series, and I think if you can find it on Audible, you might like it. It's called the Berlin Boxing Club. I'm not going to spoil anything about the book, but well, actually, I'll spoil a little bit. It's during the The event takes up to the night of broken glass. In what was it, 1936 or so? I don't remember. World War historian, but I don't know much about dates.
What's it called again?
Night of Broken Glass?
Oh, the book.
Oh, no, the Berlin Boxing Club.
How do you spell that?
Berlin
Berlin.
Boxing.
How do you spell Berlin? Oh, no.
Berlin.
Okay.
Like the capital of Germany.
It's not on Audible. So if you do want it, you have to look for it in actual book form.
It's a really good book, though. I do like it. And unfortunately, our media center at our school does not have a copy of it.
Yeah, our school library is not really great.
No. I literally asked them, what do you guys have for World War II stuff? And there's, like, tanks specifically, and there's literally one book.
Yeah.
I
have one World War II book, which is pretty
I have
good.
several. I have the Luftwaffe, basically history of the Luftwaffe, German Air Force throughout the war. And I think the other one is just about the Battle of Stalingrad.
I don't know. I'm not good with World War II and World War I. Kind of thing. I don't know which one's which. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
And I'm there the corrector because I'm a World War II buff. And for the spring break, I wanted to go up to a tank museum that's in Virginia. That is one of the largest collection of tanks in the world. The bullshit thing is they didn't open till Easter. So me and my mom went to Charleston, and I got to see the USS Yorktown and all that. So that was pretty cool. I did not like being on the command bridge, though. I'm not a fan of extreme heights.
I'm the opposite.
Like if I was on the hangar deck and looking down, like on the top hangar deck, the runway and looking down, I'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the actual like top viewport of the bridge, did not like it.
Thing with me, I'm the opposite. So I'm afraid of looking up from height. So if it's a tall building or like the auditorium, for example, in your school, I cannot look up. I'm horrified to do it because I feel like I'm falling, and I feel like my stomach just drops every time I do it. That's the weird thing about me.
But I don't mind getting on like planes and stuff. I don't mind those.
Either.
Because a lot of times I'm not going to be looking through the window. And most of the last couple of times I've been in a plane, only once have I been at a window. I was either in the middle or on the edge. Actually, no, more in the middle because my mom, she has to go to the bathroom a lot. My dad will never fly. I wouldn't say necessarily he's chicken. He just doesn't like to.
Yeah. My aunt's the same way, but she shakes every time she gets on the plane. And I have to calm her down because she doesn't like flying by herself. And it's like it was my first time. Here she is, like sitting next to me, shaking and like panicking. I'm like, it's okay.
Like having a freaking panic attack.
Yeah. So I was like, are you okay? Or is something wrong?
Do we need to call an ambulance for you?
Wee. Yeah, I'm like, she just hates taking off. So, but,
She just hates the lift off, but everything else she's fine.
no, like lift off and drop down. She just hates it, and like in the air, when you're like steady, it's fine.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't blame her. She probably hates the turbulence.
Yeah.
Pardon me. What was one of the sweetest moments in your life? To me, she did chorus last year. So I actually went to the concert and honestly, you were nervous as hell.
I was, because I was in the front. How would you not be nervous?
No, you were. You were in the third. You were in the second to last row in the back.
That's the front. Our group is very small. I know it. Like, I have. Oh,
Honestly, I did like the moment. I personally did. Some of the songs were pretty freaking corny, though.
oh gosh, yes. It's, I forgot the songs, but I know one. Shunta Mula is one of them.
Yeah, I think that was one of them.
But that wasn't corny. That was actually pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Other ones. I forgot. But yeah, we have heard the choir. And if you want to see me getting ready for that thing,
That is like way in the beginning of her channel.
I had a peanut butter and jelly hair too. I had purple
Yep.
and brown in the back. That was great. And I was in a tux, so.
Because knowing you, you wouldn't, even if you had the option to wear a dress, you would rather wear a tux.
No, I'd rather wear a tux, definitely. I was actually happy that we had to wear a tux. So I was like, no dresses, yay.
And no, people, we're not really fancy people. We really aren't.
Oh yeah, I had dresses. I have to admit that.
I know, but how often do you actually wear them?
I wore it 3 times last year, and then 0 times this year.
Exactly. And I haven't been really dressed up since my grandpa's funeral like 3 years ago. Which, speaking of which, in 8 days it'll be 3 years. Actually, hold on. Make sure I'm making my math right. 17 days, excuse me. It'll be 3 years since he passed. And that was the last time I wore basically anything really formal. Because honestly, for me right now, formal is either a polo shirt with like jeans or khakis, or like one of those button-up long sleeves.
Yep.
That's formal for me, at least. But otherwise, I usually wear a white shirt with khakis or whatever.
Yep.
Go on, give us a decent question.
Ah,
What?
loud. I turned my headphones up. It's like, blah.
Blech. My God, I cannot find a pretty good question. No, I'm not gonna put that one on screen because that's too private.
What?
I think you can take a guess at it.
I can't. I really can't.
Uh, since I'm not sharing the screen, I'll just send you basically the message on what it's asking.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dignify that question at all. I don't think you can blame me. If you could wish one person back to life, who would it be? It would be my grandpa for me.
It would be also my grandpa. Because how he died, he shouldn't have died. So.
So mine died from an unexpected tumor while going through leukemia treatment. And he was a really great man. I just wish it. And I even said this to my brother when we went to, because we originally went up to go visit him, but we were literally about 4 hours away, and he passed away on our way to Michigan. Me and my brother both said this as we were taking a walk through his house, basically on memory lane. We both thought he lived for probably another 20 years because he was a very healthy man. He really was. For a guy who is 56 6, he was actually really healthy. Nice leukemia treatment, but that's about it.
Yeah, my grandpa died at the age 53, so that's what scared me. He died at this young age. I'm not sniffling because I'm crying, guys. I'm sniffling because I'm sick.
Yeah. For me, I'm usually constantly sick because of my allergies. Well, a lot of the time you don't know some because I've taken all my medicine.
Yeah.
I take about like 6 different medications a freaking day just to breathe. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Oh well. What was your favorite thing to do when you were little? For me, pick a fight with my brother.
Well, me and having siblings and having cousins, I think mostly um riding a bike mostly because I always rode my bike and it was awesome. 'Cause we had a small town, right? Like I said, and we could actually ride the whole town and not get lost.
And
So
it would take like what, like 30 minutes?
no, actually, it'll take to ride a bike. It'll probably take about 20 minutes or less to. Actually, yeah, you're right, 30 minutes. Um, because we had a river, so we usually go down to the river and just
Then go back.
yeah. That was my favorite memory or thing to do as a kid. Swim in the river and creek, and then ride bikes.
And when I couldn't pick a fight with my brother, basically, I moved a lot, so I really don't have a favorite place to do anything.
Yeah.
So, but what I would, if I couldn't pick a fight with my brother, basically, and he can kind of back that up. We always argued when we were little,
Mm-hmm.
littler, I should say, because he's 22 and I'm 17. For God's sake, I make him feel old. But
My
we will always go at each other's throats. We're brothers, for God's sake.
yeah, definitely.
It's like sisters or a brother with sisters. Well, with any sibling, I should say. One at one point or another, you're gonna go at each other's throats.
I had a thing where um I moved. My parents split since I was baby, 3 months to be exact, and so I never really had to like how can I say this? I never really had a place to stay like permanently until I was 7, 8, because my dad took me away. So I moved back and forth in California, in same place, California. I was only 2 hours apart. So I lived a month with my mom, a month with my dad. It was week till this started being a week, and then it started to be weekends, and then it started to be forever with my dad. Which was it was normal for me, I guess. And then my dad kept moving, so I lived in Sacramento, and then I lived in the small town.
She's
I
moved around in one state. I moved around a lot in multiple states.
yeah, and then I moved to Texas, and then I moved here. So it's like 3 times to be exact. I moved twice in Texas, and then I moved to Texas, and then moved back to California with my grandparents, and then moved back to Texas, and then stayed in Texas for 2 years, and then moved here. I have a confusing thing.
Well, I mean, I was born in Ohio, lived in Michigan, lived in Florida, lived in Delaware, and I live here.
Yeah.
You've basically been from, I would say, lower half of the United States, like the entire lower half of the United States, like general area wise. You've been all over there. I've been all over the freaking East Coast.
I've been over northern California because I only lived in the north of part of
Well, no, I'm
California.
I'm saying about mid is because California, if you shave off probably a couple hundred square miles, California is basically kind of in the middle of the country. If you cut it in half,
Yes, yeah. If you take away Arizona
yeah,
and things like that. Yeah, the biggest.
she's basically been in the South for most of her life.
Yeah, this is Actually, this is the first time I've been in the South. I have to say.
And then it's something that I find stupid. They consider like this in Georgia deep south, but they don't consider Florida deep south. And that's the deepest south you can actually go in the U.S.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty stupid.
It's like, then what do you consider it? And I even asked someone who's like, some people actually consider it Spanish still, Florida. Which I kind of get it. It was originally Spanish when colonies were set up, but oh well. Okay then.
You can tell weird.
Looks like no more good questions that I'm seeing right now. Because again, most of them are like, where were you born? Where'd you live before this?
Which you
Like-
already answered.
Well, it's like a freaking filling out an application kind of thing.
Well, almost. They're
Yeah,
not putting
almost.
us in social-
Except we
they're
can
not
actually.
saying off social.
Yeah. My social security is 187. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. 102. Fuck off. That's what my security is.
102. Fuck yourself. 308. What was the what? Okay, whoever this is, fix your damn grammar. What was the worst movie you've ever seen? Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. I hate that movie.
I didn't see it, so I can't really judge about that one.
Well, I'm gonna say it. Don't waste your time.
I think the worst movie ever was Snow White. This is Snow White. I'm a kid at heart, so I watch cartoons, guys.
Yeah.
But like, I think Snow White was the worst one, plot wise.
Wait, hold on. The actual like cartooned one or the? No, because there's a live action that has the same exact title.
Yeah, the live action one from like the 1970s, 80s is amazing. I love it.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I watched it recently. I like that better.
Their story is way better than Disney's story. Because
Mhm.
Disney's story is like, oh, she got found in the case, and like they had a more like, okay, at first she had a
It's actually more realistic because it actually follows the story better than what Disney portrayed.
yeah, but like the witch gave her a bow at first or a comb, and then she gave her this, and she tried killing her, but each time the dwarf saved her life, and then finally she ate the apple from a little girl and not an old woman. A little girl came by with a basket of apples, saying her father is poor, she needs to sell these apples, and she couldn't sell them. Blah blah blah. But I think that storyline was way better.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
think. How the
that's the thing about some live action. I'm not gonna say all of them because some of them are pretty bad from what I've seen.
yeah.
Some of them they just have a better storyline built into them than than like what Disney or others portray.
It's more realistic.
Yeah, it's more realistic. Like
Like in the I'm saying one more thing in Snow White. In the beginning, it's about I think maybe this is making you saying I'm not thinking about the same one, but there was this one. The part in the beginning is when the queen is sewing this part, like it's a stitching thing, where she designs a bird or something.
oh
And
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
but she pricks herself, and the maidens freak out. But she puts her finger in the snow, and then a crow goes down and pecks at it. Cause I don't know.
Reasons.
And she's like all like thinking. She's like, I hope my daughter has lips blood as my blood and red as my blood and crow hair and whatever. And then her baby came out, and it showed the birth of Snow White. Not really, not literally. Like you don't see her coming out, but
you get the impression that she just went through labor.
yeah, and she dies in front of people, and it shows how the father dies. It's pretty good. Okay, enough with that. everyone's probably like, boo, princesses, ooh.
Disney, in my opinion, ruins original stories like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and all that. If you actually like read through the actual book or legends or whatever from wherever they're from, I think Snow White's actually a German.
Yeah, she is, I think.
Yeah, if you actually read through it, obviously with the English translation, it's actually really, really good. It's better than what Disney portrays. Disney makes it more kid friendly, but that sometimes that ruins the story.
Also, props to him for making that. That's his first movie, so you can't really say anything. That's his first movie he made. He wasn't really known for movies, so it was his new thing.
Oh yeah,
Can't really judge.
well, I can a little bit because I'm me.
Ooh.
Can't judge, but I can't judge much. I guess you can kind of say that. But some and I'm pretty sure some fans are gonna hate me. Dragon Ball Z, the live action, terrible, absolutely terrible.
I have seen it.
Good.
I seen Black Belt or live version, and I hated it. It made me cringe because they changed so much. They made CL a girl, and she's just transformed to a boy to be hidden. I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not what happened.
Or like the original Karate Kid movies compared to the one with Jackie Chan in it.
Yeah.
I prefer the original ones, and there's 3 of them
Mhm.
because it just feels more natural.
Yeah.
I mean, you got an average kid who's talking to a Okinawa veteran from World War II who teaches him karate.
Yep.
And honestly, all 3 movies still intertwine and still have a really, really good storyline. They said they were going to make a 4th one, but the guy who played as Mr. Miyagi unfortunately passed away
Mhm.
before the script was finished. And honestly, you can't replace Mr. Miyagi. You can't.
No, you can't. You try, but you can't do it.
He's literally the perfect character for his role. And believe it or not, he actually is from Okinawa in real life,
Yeah.
which I found really cool. And that's one thing I do like when they set a movie in a place and that actor's actually from that place.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Miyagi's case, he was actually from Okinawa.
I like movies also that actually, like, for example, Jackie Chan was actually like a master in this, what he did movies.
Yeah, or like movies involving Bruce Lee.
Yeah, and he could actually do it. Like, he actually grew up doing that,
Mm-hmm.
and he enjoys doing it. There's actually a video out there where Jackie Chan goes back to his hometown, and there's a group that he helped create, and is teaching kids, I think, karate. I don't know if I'm getting it right, karate and
Martial arts.
martial arts, pretty much. And it's like his old buddies that learned martial arts with him came to him, and he just started crying. I'm like, oh.
I mean, doing that kind of stuff in actual movies is also very emotional for the actor or actress because that's basically where they grew up.
Yeah.
And I always like that. It gives the not only the actors but also gives their character a lot of backstory. Well, no, I don't think backstory is the real word I'm looking for. Real depth. That's what it gives. It gives real depth to the character. Anyways, this has been going on long enough, so thank you all guys for not really watching but listening to our ranting. And I hope you guys have a great day. And if you like our stuff, comment, rate, subscribe. If you don't, too bad. That's your problem.
Bye. That's your problem.
Anyways, see y'all later. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.